How's it going out there, everybody? Let me adjust this phone mount here. It's all kind of out of wax. It's out of wax. Ooh, look at the smoke coming out of that joker. This is the High Idol. This is the High Idol live show. Uh, Give it a minute. Let everybody walk in the door. Let's get the party started here. Get the party started. Let me find my own live here. Thanks for coming in, everybody. I'll speak up. I don't know if you can hear me over the truck. I got her on. I have her on high idle tonight. Gotta have high idle tonight. Let's see here. Appreciate everybody coming in. I seen somebody said they sent me an email. I'll check it out. I'll go back and look for it. Been real busy this past week. Ain't got to a lot of emails, honestly. Oh, me. Ain't got too much of nothing this week. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. We watching this guy beside me blow smoke over here. I got my truck set at about 800 RPMs right now. We'll see how that does us. 800 RPMs. I think that should work. I think we should hold heat at 800. I think. We'll see. I think that's what I idled this truck at last time. It's been about a month or two since I idled this truck. I don't idle the truck unless it's like negative temperatures. I'll take the bunk heater all the way to 0. So that's what I'm doing. So tonight is supposed to be negative 22, I think, is what the temperature is supposed to be here. So we are definitely idling the truck at negative 22. I think that's what we're supposed to be. Let me see here. Let me see what it says. I'll read some over here. We'll see what we do. Jerome Jones in the house. Big Money, what up? How's it going? Rick in the house. Howdy. Alexandra, good evening. Thank you for coming in. That was Damon Moore. Okay, send me an email. I'll check it out. I vaguely remember getting an email the other day, so yeah. May go check that out. Negative 11 right now. Negative 11. It's saying. Let's go to the hourly. Okay, at 3 a.m. we're supposed to be at negative 22. I think that's about as low as it said it was going to go. Nope. Take that back. 6 a.m. Ooh, doggy. Now we're talking 6 a.m. There you go. Negative. It won't focus. Negative 24 there. There'd be a problem right there, negative 24. So yeah. At negative 24, we idling, man. I'm not trying to die in this truck, you know what I'm saying? Ain't going down with the ship. So we'll idle it. Like I said, we got it bumped up a little bit. I want to keep the oil pressure up. You know, you don't want to idle at a low RPM for extended periods of time. So we're at 800. I didn't get the manual out and look, but it did pretty good. I'm thinking 800 was where I had it at last time. I got a front cover on there, so it holds heat pretty good. I got to tell you, I like a front cover, especially on these Cascadias. You know, you get these trucks with these giant grills on them, and yeah, I like a front cover. You know, $100 bill for a front cover. Holds a lot of heat in, especially on a night like tonight. I notice a little bit of a difference when I'm going down the road with it on. My truck does hold a better temperature, but more consistent. But like right now is when I dig it, because when you park like this, you know what I mean? Like you want to hold that heat in. Just a thought. Just thought. Everybody, let me know if you can hear me good. I feel like I'm screaming over this truck right now, but we'll see. We'll see. Gus in the house. What's up, Gus? G Walker live. Yeah, for sure, man. You've came in. You've hit it just right. Rick N says congratulations on 10K. Yeah, man. Jeez Louise, was I tired when that was all done. It's done and over with. Stressful week too, man. Like dealing with that snow in Ohio, and then the snow in Wisconsin, and then the snow in Minnesota. It's like the snow will not let up for us right now. I just got done looking at a weather report that said Indianapolis Tuesday morning is supposed to get 7 to 12 inches across Indiana Tuesday morning. So I don't know. When's it ever going to give up? You know, when's it going to give? I love complaining about the winter when it's winter. You know, it's like I'll complain about the heat when it gets hot. Y'all hang around, subscribe, and you'll see. You'll see. Oh man, I actually do appreciate really, really cold days like this, because when it gets about 90 degrees with 100% humidity out, I'll think about how cold I was. Like, you know, when you breathe in through your nostrils and they freeze, I'll think of that, you know? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, you remember that when your fingers were so cold, you felt like they were going to fall off? Yeah, you know. So, you know, you got to appreciate it both ways, or I do, you know. That's what I think. Jamie, hello, Mr. Cash. How's it going? Johnny Fuel, what's up, Cash? Not much. We're chilling. Very cold here. Very cold. I put double. I bought treated fuel. I filled the truck up about 40 miles back. Filled the reefer up, and filled them both up. I hit them with anti-gel earlier in the day, and then I hit them again when I parked. You know, I got a super deal on that motor coat anti-gel, so I paid like $6 a jug for that, and I'm using it. You know, there's no reason at $6 a jug to be skimping on it. Now I have noticed, I don't think Motor Coat's making anti-gel anymore. What's up with Motor Coat? Is Motor Coat going out of business? Because I don't see it at the truck stop no more. And I bought all this like about 2 months ago at the Pilot Flying J was running it on clearance. And most of them been running it like 50% off, which makes it about $12 a jug. But I'm going to tell you something I find interesting. I noticed the Pilot and the Flying J are making their own anti-gel now, like a generic store brand, and the jug is shaped just like the Motor Coat jug. So I'm wondering if Motor Coat stopped making anti-gel and they've become the store brand for Pilot Flying J. Just a theory, y'all let me know what you think. But that's what I'm seeing. Look at that Motor Coat anti-gel jug, and then look at that new Pilot Flying J anti-gel jug. They're like the exact same jug. So it's making me wonder, you know. And I'm sure, you know, like Motor Coat, yeah, you're cutting your margin by not selling your brand, but think about how much more they're going to sell being the Pilot Flying J brand. Just something I noticed. I don't know. Let me see. We're Matt. G Friday in the house. Yo, what's up? Not much, man. Chilling. It's very cold here. We got the truck idling, which is rare for me. I don't idle my truck. I hate idling the truck. Let's see. I need to write something down real quick. Let me write down my fuel economy, or my fuel. You know the thing on the dash that shows you how many gallons you've burned. I want to write that down. That way, in the morning, I can see how many gallons I burned by idling the truck all night. Because you know, I like keeping track of stuff like that. It looks like it's burning a fair amount sitting here at high idle, but you know what are you gonna do? I mean, it's the price you pay. You know, it's probably burn an extra $100 worth of diesel. I figured between tonight and then I'm gonna go deliver in the morning, and then I'm going to the house. But the way the temperatures look, this truck will probably sit and run at the house. Like, You know, I'm not sure I'm willing to risk, because I got to pick up Tuesday. So, you know, I'm probably won't risk it. Probably just leave it running at the house. I hate to, you know, I burn about a gallon an hour sitting here idling. Um, I guess that's about what I'm burning. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's about what it looks like, about a gallon an hour here at 800 RPMs. So let's see. Let me look something up real quick. We're gonna forecast. That's what I was wanting. Forecast. Daily forecast. So the high tomorrow is going to be 3 degrees, and then the low tomorrow night is negative 11. So, negative 11. I probably just let it run all night. You know, I might shut it off during the day tomorrow. You know, and then like about sundown, go out and recrank it. That way, at least it's, you know, not running all day. But you know, it's just what you deal with when you live up here in the frozen wasteland that is the upper Midwest. Alexandra says, by the way, I stopped Beavis and Butthead for you. You gotta be special for that. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Damon Moore says, okay, it's just a question about a potential reefer company that I have on opportunity to lease onto. Okay, I'll check that. I'll try to get back to you tonight on that if I can remember. And if you want to ask about them in here, go for it, because there's a ton of people in here and somebody may know somebody. DIY Semi, my brother in the house. What's up, DIY? Everybody go check out DIY's channel. I shared out a video of his today, so if you want to go into my community post, just click on the link there. You'll see his video from today. Check it out. He's talking about anti-gel, which is something that everybody should have on their mind right now if you're driving a truck. Because let me tell you, when it's negative 24 degrees outside, you do not want to be gelling up. It's just not a thing. Like, you know what I mean? If you gel up, you better off just to call an Uber to come get you and take you to a hotel and tell them you ain't delivering that load for about 2 days, because it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. 28 in the house, 13 likes. Everybody get that like button for me if you could. Let me like my own video. Just did that. Check. So there we go. Just like my own video. Let's see. Where was I at? DIY says, nice thumbnail. Yeah, I actually made a whole thumbnail, and then I was like scrolling through some pictures, and I was like, that's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. I was going to put my face on both of them, but then I was like, yeah, I don't know. You know, I like being the little goofy dude, so I picked that one. Let's see here. Dan's Outdoor Adventures just put on your insulated flip-flops and jammies for sure. I seen a guy in Menominee, Wisconsin earlier fueling at the Loves in a pair of Crocs and a pair of flip-flops. It was currently negative 9 degrees. So they're out there, man. They're out there. Negative 9 degrees out there in his flip-flops. Crocs and socks. I will give him this. They did look like a good thick pair of socks. I'll give him that. He probably had on some like wool insulated, you know, those wool socks. But man, a pair of boots go a long way when it's that cold out. CG Friday, yeah, that's Big Anus and Little Anus. Man, I couldn't think of their names. Thank you. I was wondering. I was like, I almost Googled it, but then I was like, yeah, I want to hurry up and get the live show going. DIY sounds good. Yeah, everybody go check out DIY. He's got an impressive channel going over there. Everybody go over there and subscribe. He's almost to 5,000 subscribers. That's a lofty goal, and he is right on top of it. So everybody do that. Lone Star Transport in the house. One of my moderators, thank you for coming in. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, it's getting on over here. It's getting on. About the time I got to leave out in the morning, it says it's going to be negative 24 degrees. So that pre-trip is going to be fast. Let me tell you, that pre-trip is going to be quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know what I mean? That's going to be a light the fires and kick the tires. It's just the way it's got to be. It's just the way it's got to be. Keltarusu Travels, I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
There you go. Can hardly hear the motor, can hear you fine. Okay, yeah, I feel like I'm screaming over that engine. It's quite loud to me. DIY Trucking and More says, nuzzle that like button. Yeah, for sure. I say hold it up against you for the warmth. You know what I mean? Like snuggle with that like button. Bevan, God, I'm illiterate. Bevan, I'll get it right eventually. Bevan said, hi, Cash, how's the cold treating you? I don't know. It sucks. I hate the cold, but I like it. You know what I mean? Like, this is a little extreme. This is that part of winter that goes extreme. So I'm not crazy about that. But most of the time, I like winter. I like the cold. You know what I mean? I used to sing a song about the cold, you know. Let it go, let it, you know, that song. No. But yeah, no, typically I like it cold. But this is a little much. You know, this is like painful cold. This is like, you know, if you were to get outside and, you know, if I was to go outside and pee right now, it'd freeze before it hit the ground. Which, you know, I don't pee in parking lots, but hey, if you did, it would freeze, you know, and then somebody would slip and fall in it, and then probably, you know, justifiably, you know, punch me in the face for it. Trucker Tucker says, yeah, negative 28 here. Pull up bootstraps, people. I have an old truck with a Cummins N14. Not too worried as long as I don't die. Haha. Yeah, that's it at negative 28, man. This guy next to me over here, I would swing the camera around, but you can't really see nothing. There's not a whole lot of lighting going on out there. But he's got a FLD. He's got Cascadia mirrors on the hood. He's replaced his hood mirrors, which I think for you dollar for dollar, if you want to make a truck look newer, put new style mirrors on it. You know, like take those tripod round mirrors off, and you know, put some Cascadias on it. Put some new Volvos on it. But yeah, I like it. I like it. He's got an old FLD, but he keeps it. It's looking good. He's got it looking real shiny and new, and you know, got his Cascadia mirrors on there. Yeah, no, I dig it. I dig it. Nothing wrong with an old truck. DIY semi in the house, $5. Give your host just the tip. Yeah, you can give me the whole damn thing if you want, but I prefer. I do appreciate the tip. You know. Let's see where we at. I'm get that like button. Yeah, cold's treating me okay. An old truck with a Cummins N14. What kind of truck are we talking with an N14 in it? Alexandra says, I have family in Indy. Now they're saying 10 to 14 from what I was told. Yeah, I was looking at a thing. It was basically it was showing like a 7 to 10 inches north of Indy up to, like, you know, basically I-80 and south to Indy. Like 80 to 70 was 7 to 10 inches, and then 70 down to like 64 was saying 7 to 12 inches. So you could mess around and get buried up there. No name in the house with a $5, the whole damn thing. Yeah, there you go. Alexandra, as always, just the tip. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, guys. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much. You're gonna make me blush. Yeah, 10 to 14 inches. Man, come on with that snow already. I got to go back through there in the middle of the week. I'm going back to Maryland on that French fry potato load. So yeah. I'm hoping. Let's see. I'm getting loaded Tuesday, probably about noon. I'll be over there at noon. So I probably won't be in Indianapolis until Wednesday, you know, because when I pick up that load out of Minnesota, I like to run it to like Chicago area, maybe get past Chicago on the first day. So yeah, maybe it won't get me too bad. Maybe it won't get me hung up too bad. Um, it did look like the northern part was going to get less snow, so I may stay north up there. I may just run the toll road and run 80. But that'll be Wednesday, so hopefully by Wednesday it's all moved out. They've had a chance to clear it. I don't know. I've had okay luck this winter. Um, I've been in a lot of snow. I've had to reschedule one load because of the snow already. This winter got a late start. It was like in Minnesota at Christmas, there was basically like no snow on the ground, which is rare for Minnesota, to have no snow on the ground in December. And I mean, there was some, but maybe it was Thanksgiving I was thinking of. Yeah, there was no snow. And the snowpack went away like at the beginning of December, and I was like, what the heck is this about? Finally, global warming. Finally. DIY is 10 to 14 inches. That's what she said. Yes, that is what she said. And DIY's got the tanned prayer hands. I like that. The tanned prayer hands. There you go. 10 to 14 inches. I don't know, DIY. I don't know. Peaches and Grease with the $3. Everybody go check out Peaches and Grease. She's getting that channel rolling over there. So everybody go over there. Show her some support. If you go over there, you got to leave, give the thumbs up. Of course, always hit the like button. Leave some comments, you know what I mean? Like, everybody go over there and show some love. Same thing with DIY. Everybody go over there, show my brother some love. Let me get back to where I was at. 10 to 14 inches. Come on. Keltarusu says I like, poke the like button. Like button poker. There you go. Get you a stick. Hit it with whatever you got to hit it with. G. Walker says freezing rain the other day out here in New Jersey. Yeah, I was out there in Jersey Friday? What day is it? Sunday. Yeah, I was out there in Jersey Friday, man. I got into a little bit of that. And then coming across the Pennsylvania Turnpike Saturday morning, it was like blue skies, just cruising along, enjoying my day. And then all of a sudden, freezing freaking rain starts falling. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I've been dealing with this all week. And so, yeah, I don't know. I was kind of hoping to get a break from it this week, because it's like I was dealing with freezing rain and snow and then the freezing ass cold this weekend. So I was kind of hoping, it'd warm up and be nice for like a week, give me a break. But maybe not. We'll see. You just deal with it. That's all I can do, Try to make the best decisions possible. That's what I do. G. Walker, freezing rain, Jersey. Yep, Lone Star Transport. You need to come down to South Carolina, not seeing all the snow and ice you speak of. Yeah, I think Tennessee is supposed to get snow tonight. I was talking to my mom earlier. She was talking about snow in Tennessee, so... Nutmeg Donkey says, I've been bombarded with snow all week too, and now I gotta run Tennessee, Arkansas, Texas tomorrow, and it's gonna be snowing there too. Hey, yeah, we're just talking about that. Hopefully it ain't a skating rink. Yeah, that's what I don't like about Tennessee and Arkansas and Texas. They don't get as much snow, man. They get that ice. I mean, it just ice. Ain't nothing you can do with that. Nothing you can do with that. That turns into a mess. Be safe out there. Just keep an eye on it, man. That's all you can do. Just watch that weather like a hawk. It changes every 2 minutes, So, Mark in the house. What's up, Mark? Says, hey, brother, I am in McAllen, Texas, and it's snowing. Bro, we can't get away from it. You can't find a run south enough right now to get out of it. I mean, is it snowing in Laredo right now? What about Miami? I might take 80 cents a mile to come out of Miami right now. Chances are, though, I get a load to Miami. I ain't going to want to leave. Nutmeg Donkey says, my company buys FPPF Polar Power. It's like $11 a bottle to treat 250 gallons if you buy it online. yeah, that's not a bad deal. Anybody looking for anti-gel, if you want to buy it online, go check out DIY Semi over there. He's got a promo code for Fuel Ox. For Fuel Ox, I'm fixing to put an order in. I bought this motor coat back back in the early winter, like $6 a jug. I couldn't turn it down. I had to buy all of it up. But my next one's going to be at Fuel Ox. I'm finna go over there because I think I got 2 jugs of motor coat left and 1 jug of diesel clean I've had back there for like a year now. The white jug, Power Service or whatever it's called. I don't know why I said diesel clean. Power Service, the white jug back there. I got one of those back there. But yeah, I need to get that ordered. That way I can get that in so I ain't paying truck stop prices. I hate buying anti-gel, stuff like that at the truck stops if it's not on clearance. If you can't get your Fuel Ox order in, try to swing to a Walmart or something, boy, because they knocking heads off. Polar Power. That sounds familiar. Polar Power. But yeah, that's a good deal. $11 to treat 250 gallons. Fellow trucker, nope, back home in South Carolina, just rain. There you go. That's the way to be. Mark says you can't plug it in. No, I don't have an availability to plug it in. So, just what it is. Just what it is. And, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Plugging it in keeps your block warm, but, it doesn't keep everything else warm, like your electronics and stuff like that, I had, about 2 years ago, it got really, really cold at night, and I had my old Freightliner with the APU on it, and I left the APU running overnight, and it did keep the, it kept some warm coolant flowing, and it kept my batteries charged, but when I cranked the truck, my ECM was acting funny. Like, everything was glitching and going haywire. So, those electronics, like, I don't think it's good for them to go like negative 30 degrees. So if it's I would say, I run a bunk heater to about 0. So I don't know if it's going to be negative 11 tomorrow. I may just leave the truck off, but I don't know. It's like, okay, say I leave it running tomorrow night and I burn 12 gallons of fuel at $3 a gallon, which, I'm not paying $3 a gallon right now, but just round number, $3 a gallon. That's $36 to let it run all night. And I know it wears on other things. It's not just the fuel you're burning, but it's like, having that peace of mind going out into a warm truck instead of going out into a truck that's negative 11 degrees. And, just the fact of having to get in here and crank this bastard is like annoying. And, yeah, so I'll probably just leave it run. Like I said, tomorrow I may turn it off, during the day, because I got an early morning delivery. I'm going to be at the house by probably like, maybe if I can get I don't know. This load's going to be, I had 2 pickups, and the first pickup put 10 different products. It's produce. They put 10 different types of produce on, and then I went to the second stop, and they put 4 different kinds of produce. So it's going to take them a while to check this load in. I know that for a fact. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to get in the door, and I'm going to bed. I've already got it planned out. But, so I could probably be home by like 8, 9 o'clock. I'd probably shut the truck off then, and then let it set all day off, and then come back out at night, and, about 5, 6 o'clock, sundown, come out, crank it back up, and just let it run. Like I say, if it sits there and runs for 15, what's 15 hours? $45 in fuel. Not what I want to do. I want to be more efficient, but hey, I've had to ungel them before too, and that's no fun. So yeah, 38 in the house, 22 likes. Everybody get that like button for me if you could. DIY Semi says idling is cheaper than towing, and got the tanned prayer hands there again. I like that. That's a classy move. But yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right, because I'm not gonna park at the shop tomorrow, or at the yard. I'm gonna run up and park near the house, because it's just, I'll be backtracking if I go to the yard. So yeah, to have somebody come up from the shop and help me out, but if I jail, it's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. I don't want to put anybody through that. I don't put myself through that. So Alexander says it's snowing in McAllen, Texas. Isn't that across the river from Mexico? I'm not sure where that is. Probably. Nutmeg Donkey says historic Arctic cold front in Texas right now, according to the Weather Channel. Gonna be 0 in Dallas. Damn it, man. We can't get away from it. I was actually looking at booking some loads down south. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of it. But yeah, 0 degrees. Hell, I ain't getting away from nothing. It's going to be 3 degrees here tomorrow. I may be better off here than in Dallas. I doubt it, but whatever. Philip Trigger says El Paso got 3 inches. Jeez Louise, that's no fun. No name, why are my notifications not telling me when you are live? Glad I didn't miss you. Yeah, a lot of people been getting that. It's a YouTube thing. Just turn off your notifications, then turn them back on would be the best way to do it. That's the only thing I can figure out. I've got people on YouTube that I've been watching for 5 years, and all of a sudden I'm not getting notifications for them now. So I think it's a YouTube thing. Mark says, yeah, it's oh man, what a word you put in there for me. You know I'm illiterate, Mark. Reynosa, Mexico on the other side. Okay, there we go. Honey back to 36 says third day in my mentorship, and we parked up at TA in Sweetwater, Texas due to the snow going to Allen, Texas. Okay, yeah. Good deal. Yeah, get it off the road if it's bad, man. No reason to rush it. Freight, it'll get there when it gets there, man. It's part of it. No shame in that. Alexandra says, what you're saying is that it's snowing in Mexico. Yeah, I think when you think Mexico and snow, it's a different kind of snow, right? Right, it don't fall from the sky. Come on. There's DIY with a $5 super chat. Thanks, guys, for all the super chats. Alex says Swift shut us down all at the Dallas, OKC, and KC terminals. Won't let anybody out. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's a good idea. I had Averett do that to me in Arkansas one time as an ice storm. And, I wasn't trying to leave. I was glad they shut it down, because it, took all the responsibility of not leaving on me, It was like, yeah, I don't have to leave. Y'all tell me not to, and thank you again, No Name, for the $5 super chat. Alexandra with the 501 super chat. Just letting you guys know what's up. Throw that penny in just to flex. Captain Flatbed, what's up? How's it going, Captain Flatbed? Are you still rebuilding that Peterbilt? G Friday says, will anti-gel cause your fuel filter to clog up? Mine seems to jump up pretty high when I use it. I don't think so. I don't know. That would be a question for DIY if he's in here. He's the anti-gel expert. And like I said, everybody go over there and check out DIY and use his code. Buy some of that fuel ox. Sorry, these people backing up trying to get in here. Find a place to park. It's that time of night, desperate parking situations. It is what it is. Let's see, where we at? Alex says, I take snow over ice, at least up far north nothing melts, then refreezes. Yeah, that's the way everything is here. It's everything's so frozen, like, and at -20 at night, ain't nothing melting. You know, during the day when the sun's out. That Love's over there in Menominee was a freaking skating rink. But what are you gonna do? I mean, you know, like it melts and then it refreezes, like, you know. If you put salt, you know, ice melt on it, yeah, it'll melt, but then it freezes back in an hour or two. Let's see here, DIY. Thank you again for the super chat. Alexandra says it's -10 here, -40 wind chill. Mother Nature is having a moment. Yeah, that's for dang sure. That is for dang sure. Let's see here. Let me check the wind chill here where I'm at. It's not that extreme here. Oh wow, it's actually saying 0 wind now, so the wind stopped blowing. -11 with a wind chill of -11. That's pretty nice. I don't know. That's pretty handy. Hopefully it'll stay like that, because it'll be a lot easier to keep this truck warm with no wind, you know. Because you know, trucks don't have the greatest door seals, and you know, they leak air. They leak air. Just saying. But yeah, I got my truck at 800. We're holding 150 degrees on the water temperature, so I think that's pretty good at -11 to hold 150. You know, I'm getting 37.5 psi on my oil pressure, so I think we'll leave it at 800 for the night. That seems to be doing pretty good. So yeah, let me see where was that. Thanks again, Peaches and Grease, for the super chat there. Appreciate that. James Bass in the house. What's up, James? Have to talk with Al Gore about all this global warming. Yeah, I bet Al Gore, he's probably sitting back, like, lighting cigars with $100 bills, laughing right now, I bet. Alex says, yeah, Utah didn't have any snowfall for the month of December. Very odd. Yeah, that's the way it was here. We had, like the snow went away in the middle of winter. And I don't think that's supposed to happen, you know, like, normally here, right around Halloween, and by here, I mean Minneapolis, we get a snowfall right around Halloween, and it's usually, like, you know, just enough to get everybody, you know, worked up, and they don't salt the roads, they don't clear the roads, and you see a lot of wrecks, because I think they try to get it in your mind, hey, this is winter, you know, you got to start driving different. So, yeah, and then by, like, Thanksgiving, you know, you've had a month of, like, a few snowfalls, so it's usually there, but nah, it went away. It went away. It was crazy. Let's see. Alexandra says, hey, Peaches and Grease. Yeah, everybody go check out Peaches and Grease. That's a good channel over there. No Name says, chillin', LOL, illiterate. Yeah, they're going to have a damn intervention about my illiteracy one of these days. I'm going to walk in a room, and it's just going to be, you know, people that love me sitting in a circle, and they're going to go, hey, we got to talk about this illiteracy. DIY Semi says, thumbs up and a poop emoji. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody slapping 5. Peaches and Grease and Alexandra. There you go. Captain Flatbed says, just got unloaded and reloaded in Laredo. Called up receiver on his cell, and he came on this evening so I can leave out as soon as roads open. So nice having the right contact number. Yeah, 90% of the time when I call a customer, it's a phone that goes to Janet in accounting, and she never answers. You know, it's like, I will say, I got lucky Friday. So I had a pickup in New Jersey, and then I had to run over into Pennsylvania and make a pickup. And, of course, the pickup in New Jersey took forever. And so I had to call the second pickup and say, hey, I'm not going to be there till 5:30. And they close at 5. So I called, I got lucky, really nice people over there, and they said, hey, we'll have somebody hang around till 5:30. It got lucky. Thank you for sharing out the video, DIY. Appreciate that. Everybody else, you know, go show DIY some support. It's a good channel over there. He's a good guy. Let's see. DIY, what's up, peaches and grease? There you go. Everybody slapping fives, get to know each other. Alex says, I'm glad I'm not a flatbed driver in times like these. Yeah, times like these are why I'm not a flatbed driver. I tried some flatbedding and wasn't for me. Wasn't for me. I did the booming shingles, you know, with the boom truck, with the arm, you know, the can't think of it, just a boom, I guess is what you call that. So I used to do that in the winter. That was a bummer because that was flatbed work, and did some other flatbed work in the winter. That was a bummer. I think my worst experience ever flatbedding was in Nebraska. I was dropping off a load of drywall at a mobile home manufacturer over there, and it was about, I want to say it was like negative, it was just barely negative, like -2, -3. The situation was the wind was blowing at about 40 miles an hour. And yeah, it took 3 people to roll that tarp up. It was brutal. It was brutal. And I said, I got to figure something out. Rick in with the 502 super chat. All right, y'all notice now. Rick is saying reading and spelling is overrated. Yeah, reading and writing has never done nothing for nobody that I know of. No name, $2, good content. I hope to join owner operator game soon. Yeah, no doubt, man. Just stick with it. You'll get there. You know, like, I was thinking of this earlier. So you go back and you look at my numbers on that video. So say you had a truck that got half of the fuel mileage I got. So instead of spending $12.50 on fuel, say you spent $2,500 on fuel. And there's guys out there doing it right now, getting 3-4 miles a gallon, you know. And you can still make money. Like, I'm not saying, like, but when I say get a fuel efficient operation, you know, instead of spending an extra $12.50 on fuel a week, you still make money. I mean, look at all these guys out here with these, you know, stretched frame Peterbilts and, you know, flat top, you know, W900s pulling reefer. You can make money. You can still make money. I'm not saying you don't make money. I'm just saying, like, that's, you know, it's starting to get expensive now. You know, you get $500, $600, $700, $800 extra a week on fuel. You will notice it, because I did. You know, like the week before, I didn't run many miles. I think my fuel bill was like $800, $900. And then you go from 1 week of $900, then I ran a ton of miles last week, and not very good fuel economy. You know, like, you notice it. You notice it week to week. But yeah, just stick with it. No name. You'll get there. Let's see, where was it at? Oh man, I got to get caught up here. I'm way behind. You guys stop distracting me with good questions and comments. No, I'm just playing. Alexandra, if it's supposed to get even colder after tomorrow, if it keeps getting colder, we might as well be on Mars by the beginning of next week. Yeah, I think it's supposed to warm up here a little bit this week. I mean, I think they're talking highs in the 20s, so I take it. Peaches and Grease DIY Semi, just enjoying some bomb soup and chilling. Saw you're freezing up there. Yeah, for sure. Gary Bates, oh man, Gary Bates knows how to do it. Gary Bates hits you with that thumbs up and that poop emoji. That's for sure. DIY Semi says it's cold. Yeah, it's cold for sure. Robert Burns hits him with the thumbs up and the poop. Okay, very acceptable. I'll take that. Peaches and Grease says, yeah, I literally just missed the storm coming down through Utah. It's running. This running was a nerve wracker. Okay, I'm glad you missed it. That's always the best way to do it. You know, if you can stay out of it, stay out of it. Sometimes I try to plan my route, you know, because lots of areas of the country that, you know, you can drop down and go south, or You can stay north if you need to. You know, like, so I try to plan my route kind of like that. Captain Flatbed says, yeah, on light snow in Laredo, mostly iced up, got everything shut down, getting out of here. Yeah, that sounds rough in Laredo. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Peaches Grease says, Gary Bates, what's up? Ernesto says, shut down in Pecos, Texas, heating up the produce. Yeah, same here. I got a 35-degree load of produce on, and it is like -11 outside right now. So we're heating the produce, trying to keep that produce warm. That's for sure. Let's see here. Alex says, legend has it Gary Bates is still waiting on his truck to get out of the shop to this day. Yeah, that's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. Peaches Grease, $22 a pop is stupid. Walmart has them for $12 after tax. Yeah. And you can get them over there on DIY fuel locks. That's what I was trying to think of. God almighty. Fuel locks. You can get it at Fuel Locks. If you use DIY's code, you can get 15% off on it over there. So that's something to think about. Alex says, just keep everything running 24/7. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Reefers running, trucks running. No need to get yourself in trouble. G Friday says, just put some Vaseline on your engine and fuel tanks. There you go. Oh, man. Yeah, that'll keep it warm. Alexandra says, Southerners are painsies when it comes to snow and ice. Just saying. Yeah, for sure. Like, I hate it. I hate driving in it. I don't mind it if I ain't got to drive in it. I hate shoveling it. I take that back. I don't like the snow and ice. I don't mind the cold. I'm not a fan of the snow and ice. Captain Flatbed says, heading to Montana in the morning, oversized bucket for mine excavator. Dang, so you just haul in the bucket. Cool. That's cool. That's cool that the bucket itself is an oversized load. G Friday Alexandra, I'm from Georgia and I completely agree. I hate the cold. Yeah, I don't mind. See, that's the thing. I don't mind the cold. This is stupid cold, though. I don't like this cold. I like it a little chilly. But the snow and ice, you know what I mean? Like, Alexandra says Vaseline is great lubricant. Damn, G. Philip Drugger says, Alexandra, no, we just live in a better climate, maybe. Okay. Trucker Tucker, I do have an old truck with a N1496 FLD 120 condo. I like those trucks. Say what you want, but almost 2 million miles without a rebuild is good in my book. She does use some oil, though. Yeah, hell yeah, 2 million miles. You got your money out of that one. Captain Flatbed says, I'm ready to get to the cabin in Colorado. There you go. That's how you live. Alex says, I'm not sure what I hate worse, sweating my ass off in Texas summer heat or freezing my ass off in a Nebraska snowdrift. Yeah, there's a lot of good in between, but boy, it can get a little rough on the ends there. Gary Bates, Peaches and Grease, sitting in Salt Lake City getting ready to go pick up my load to Indiana. Okay. Careful with that weather out there in Indiana. Peaches and Grease question, do you get a good PSI reading on tires when it's freezing outside, or do they need to warm up a bit for accurate reading? I mean, I would want it to be reasonable outside. You know what I mean? Like, if you check a tire at -11 and it's a little low, I don't think I'd put air in it, because when it actually heats up to a normal temperature, it could overinflate itself. I checked mine yesterday morning. I stuck my tires. They were off a few psi, but I didn't add any air to them because it was like 4 degrees outside, and I'm like, yeah, this, you know. Um, Now, a good way to judge consistency is I do keep a infrared thermometer in here. So a lot of times, what I'll do after I've ran, like if I got a real heavy load on and I've been running for a few hours, when I stop, I will shoot those tires with that um, and see what the temperature of the tires are. You know, just to build knowledge. You know, just I'll check the PSIs, I'll check the temperature, just to see, like, you know, how much they go up with certain temperatures. But yeah, if it's super cold out, I would expect them to be down a few psi. um, Philip Trucker says, I wouldn't want to do those bridges in Houston and Laredo in the ice and snow. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Those 200-foot tall bridges down there, that could be a little tricky. Hopefully they got those things like well taken care of. Gary Bates, I don't know when the tires are hard as a rock. Yeah, you got to think of that. You know, that rubber's having a rough life. It's going from really hot to really cold. So yeah, I wouldn't want to overinflate them. I rate that burp an 8 out of 10. Needs length and more depth. Yeah, I didn't get after that one. Alex says, Gary Bates, have fun going on I-80. I made that trek a few days ago and got lucky. Yeah, anytime you can make it across I-80 out there in the west, you have done something. Be very proud of yourself if you get through that unscathed. DIY Semi says anti-gel should keep that from happening. It's probably happening because it's reaching cloud point. Okay, there you go. Thanks, DIY. So if your fuel filter is going up, if the level in your fuel filter is going up, it's probably because you're getting near a cloud point, which means, you know, you need anti-gel in your life. Carlos in the house. Come on, jobs in Houston, Texas. Yeah, I got to get to that, man. I'm sorry. I've been running hard this past week. Have not got a lot done other than drive this truck and schedule fuel stops and, you know, just trip planning and driving. It takes a lot, you know. Got a lot going on at the house these days. Got to take care of that. So, yeah, just a lot going on. Gary Bates says, yeah, Alex, it has been rough for a couple of weeks. Captain Flatbed, yeah, Pete is under construction at the moment. Going to be a beast. Not holding nothing back on it. It's been sitting in the shop for a few years. Setting it up for RGN oversized. There you go. Like to hear it. Peaches and Grease says, Gary Bates, I've heard it was snowing like a bee earlier this morning up in Salt Lake City. You better keep it safe. Yeah, that's for sure. You know, it can get a little wild out there, you know. Alexander says, well, if it gets any warmer there, you'll have to lather up and lay out in the sun. Yeah, no doubt, 20 degrees. We'll be living large up here. I'll put my shorts on. Carlos says, who do you recommend for an owner-operator? You talking about leasing a truck on somewhere? Yeah, it just depends. Gary Bates, Cash, you are making the loot 3,600 miles. Yeah, that's a lot of miles for a week. Let me tell you, I don't like running like that. I don't want to do that every week. That's for dang sure. Let's see. Yeah, DIY Rick N. LOL. Yeah, reading and spelling. Who needs it? Thanks again for the super chat there, Rick. I appreciate it. No name, thank you again. I appreciate that, guys. Alexandra says, I just checked the reefer and the engine is warming the box on a negative 20-degree ice cream load. Ain't that good stuff? It's stupid cold out, okay? Yeah, that's crazy cold. DIY says, damn, that's crazy cold for sure. Philip Trucker, a good beard helps me when I get into the winter weather. Yeah, there you go. DIY says whiskey helps him. Yeah, whiskey will keep you warm. Damon says, Cash, how fast do you drive? Most of the time we're 65-ish, 63. I like 63. 63 is a good cruising speed if I ain't in everybody's way. You know, if there's heavy traffic, I kind of flow with traffic. But if I'm just cruising across, country, interstate, out in the middle of nowhere, I like a 63. 65 is cool. You rarely will catch me above 65. If the load requires it, I might run 70, but it's very, very rare you'll ever see me go over 70. Even where it's legal, I don't like going over 70. It's hard on equipment. Peaches and Grease at this point, as long nose is just for show. Yeah, I mean, there are some applications where, the big, extended long hood is, like if you're doing, if you got a real big engine, say you're doing like oversized, then yeah, maybe you need that bigger hood. That way you draw more air in. Like you see some of these oversized, man, they got a grille in them that's like as big as a freaking back of a school bus. And I know that's for when they're pulling heels, they got to keep a lot of air moving to keep that engine cool. But if you're just pulling a dry van or a reefer or a regular flatbed, yeah, it's got to be for show at that point. That's all thing I can think of. Trucker Tucker says, love the flatbed and the money. Facial hair does help to ward off the code. Yeah. I mean, if you're good at flatbed, it is bank. I mean, like if you can tolerate the cold and you can do it and you're good at it, there's a lot of money in it. Philip Trucker says light lizards are always at the long nose trucks. Possibly, I don't know. Let's see. Gary Bates says, Alex, I just got it back all ready to go. There you go. Gary got her back. Good deal. Looking for a trailer. What kind of trailer are you looking for, Gary? Kevin Levis says, going to be a while on the peak. Going to be stretched tri-axle when she's done. There you go. Peaches Grease says, little chilly, like 70 degrees for me. There you go. Camp Flatbed Gary Bates, what tractor are you looking for? I still got one flatbed for sale. Routineer 48 foot with lift axle. There you go. Peaches Grease, every day I curse this winter with a passion. Absolutely hate the cold. Yeah, I'm getting there. DIY Semi says Trucker Wild is jailed up in Missouri. What? Is he live with that or something? Let me look up Trucker Wild. Wow. Jailed up in Missouri. Man, that sucks. Rick says that sucks. DIY. It's 2 here right now in the KC, Missouri area. Yeah, that anti-jail, man. It ain't playing. Damn new phone autocorrect sucks. Yeah, that autocorrect will get you in trouble, man. Let's see. George Wilson, anybody seen that young guy, Trucker AK from Florida? He seems knowledgeable and progressive for a new owner-operator. Yeah, I think I've seen that guy before. DIY Semi says, -20 here. Check my Davco and tanks. Fuel looks like it did right out of the pump. Yeah, you hit them with that anti-gel. I mean, I doubled it. I bought treated fuel that was treated to. They say it was Arctic blend. I love that Arctic blend. It's supposed to be good to -20, but then I hit it with double anti-gel. I had to. I'm just not willing to chance it. Just not willing to chance it. G Walker says, which fuel ox do you use? Let's see. DIY says, in the -20, I use the freeze guard. Yeah. I'm probably gonna order I'll probably order about 3-4 of those, like the freeze guard, the one that's like the extreme, and then I'll probably order a case of that other, like the regular anti-gel for, like, just when it gets down to, like, 5 degrees or below, I'll throw some in there. Because they say that's Arctic blend fuel, but you don't know the quality of that fuel, so it could vary. So let's see here. Alexandra says, I know owner-operator here that do 80 even in states where the speed limit's 70 or something. Yeah, you ruin your license doing that, and then good reputable companies won't lease you on. They don't want nothing to do with you. So I wouldn't chance that. I wouldn't be running no 80. Plus, it wears out your truck. Your bearings and everything, they're just not engineered to be sitting at 80 mile an hour all day. Let's see. Hey, there's Trucker Wild. I'm frozen in Missouri waiting on heavy record. I did my filters and even treated the heck out of the diesel. Not good. You guys stay up, stay blessed. Oh, man, that sucks, Trucker Wild. Sorry to hear that, man. Probably got some fuel that had some water in it or something. Probably had a lot of water in it. Could be. You never know. Gary Bates, 53-foot dry van. Okay, Gary's looking for a van out there. Trucker Wild, Trucker AK solid and runs the Landstar, doing okay. Okay. Peaches and Grease, Trucker Wild, that freaking sucks when you gel up. Does it sound weird? Let's see. Trucker Wild, I used the red 911 and Hot Shot anti-gel. Wasn't good enough. Okay, dang. Let's see. Peaches and Grease DIY, do you buy your anti-gel online? Don't think I see that extreme stuff in the stores. No, you got to go online. Fuel Ox is only online right now. They're not in the store. But yeah, go to DIY's channel, click on one of his videos. I think it's in the description of his last video he just put out. So if you go to my community page and click on, I put a link to his video earlier, or you can just go to his channel and, click on his latest video. So yeah, that'll get you where you need to be. Make sure you use his promo code for 15% off. That's a pretty good little chunk off, because you figure if each of those bottles are $10 a piece, you can get them for $8.50 a piece. That's a pretty good discount. That's a pretty good discount. Let's see here. Yeah, fuelox.com. There you go. G Walker, you're okay. Yeah, sorry you're gelled up. Yeah, we're not correcting your grammar, G Walker. I seen a meme one time about that. It said, knowing the difference between your and you are. I forgot what it was, but anyway, it was a good one. It was a good one. If I find it, I'll put it up in a community post or something. DIY Semi says, Peaches, when you get up, it makes no sound at all. It dies. Yeah, when you gel up. Yeah, when you gel up, like, now, those two 579 Peterbilts I had, they would gel up like crazy. Those trucks were the worst for gelling up. And, Peterbilt's recommendation was, you put your rescue 911 or whatever in, and then you crank it, and you crank it, and you crank it, and you crank it, and you crank it. And that's what they told me to do, so that's what I did. And yeah, you just keep cranking it and cranking it, cranking it, cranking it. Finally, it pulls it through, but yeah. That's one thing I did not like about those trucks. Like, I mean, I could treat the fuel. Like, I would buy Arctic blend fuel. I would treat it. I'd park the truck for 2 days and come back to the truck, and the damn thing be gelled up. Used to annoy me so bad. Um, let's see. Trigger Wild, yes, that the Phillips 66 off of I-35 was bad fuel with water. I'm 100% sure of that. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I mean, if you treated it and that Rescue 911 won't do nothing to it, it's probably frozen more than it's gelled up. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Chicken hauler, I normally catch the replay, but it looks like I found a live tonight. Stay warm. Hey, thanks for coming in, chicken hauler. Thanks for watching on a replay, guys. I'm glad everybody enjoys it. We try to have a good time and just talk trucking and be serious. And yeah, everybody say a prayer for Trucker Wild out there, man. You know, throw some prayers in there for Trucker Wild, because that is a no fun place to be right there, waiting on a heavy record. It is no place you want to be. Peaches and Grease DIY, thanks. I'll check it out for sure. And dang, that silence would be the death of me. Let's see. Philip Trucker, just crank it until you have to get the free Loves jump start, and the shop guys love that in the code. All right. Trucker Wild says the record has made it. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Stay warm, Trucker Wild, man. Be safe. Be safe out there. Yeah, that's what the Peterbilt people told me to do. Just keep cranking on that bastard. And I cranked on it till it gave me a warning light for the starter. It said, oh, you've got the starter too hot. You got to wait and let the starter cool. I let it cool, and I cranked on her some more. It started. Eventually, it started. It ran. You know, it shook real hard. You know, it ran out of fuel. And then I cranked on it, and I cranked on it, and I cranked on it, and it started back up, and it ran for a minute or two, and it, you know, about the third or fourth, fifth time, finally, it got going. But, yeah, those trucks were bad for that. I've never had any other truck do that, but I've had two of those 579s. I had a 2017 and a 2018, and they both did that. So if you're I'm not telling you what to do because I'm not a mechanic, but if your 579 ever gels up, you know, that's what Peterbilt told me to do. Consult your, local mechanic specialist. Results may vary. Let's see, where we at? Record is here, okay. Trucker Wild, thank you, everyone. Yeah, everybody said a prayer for Trucker Wild, man. That's a bummer. Captain Flatbed, good luck, Trucker Wild. Yeah, that's for sure. Keltarusu Travels, congrats, Trucker Wild. Stay safe and toasty for sure. David in the house says, stay warm and be safe. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to get off here. I got an early start in the morning. I appreciate everybody. It's been a real fun hour. I have enjoyed it. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. And I'll try to get that email, Damon. I didn't forget about you. I got to run out here. I meant to plug the holes in this trailer earlier. Forgot all about it. So I got to get my shoes on and get out there and put something in these holes. Try to help keep this warm. I should have done that a while back, I guess. But I'm thinking of it now, so I'm going to do it now. Take care of each other out there. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks for all the super chats.